According to health experts, viruses constantly change through mutation, and new variants of a virus are expected to occur. Sometimes new variants emerge and disappear, other times new variants persist. All variants of the virus that causes COVID-19 are being tracked in Nigeria and globally during this pandemic. And joining us to talk about this is Dr. Bamidele Iwaluku. He's the Director, Central Research Laboratory, Nigeria Institute of Medical Research, NIMR. He joins us here in Lagos. Thank you for joining us on the program.
Thank you for having me.
Right. Tell us first about the variants that are currently circulating in Nigeria.
Currently, we have 55 lineages of SARS-CoV-2 variants in Nigeria. It's very important for us to understand the difference between variants and the lineages. So the variants, like as you said, emerge every time the virus replicates. So that is a natural event. We also have events that is mediated by the host, which we call the gene editing event, which we cannot actually determine how the extent to which it will happen, but we can say that when it happens, it gives more mutational changes on the genome of the virus. So we have these variants, and by classification, they are divided into 4 groups. We have the variants of interest, which we call the VOI. We have the variants of concerns, and the variants of high consequences, and the variants being monitored. That is the latest classification. The variant being monitored is actually to be based on knowing the variants in circulation in a particular country. So the VOIs, the VOCs of WHO classifications can fall under VBM for a country. Now, for ease of understanding these variants, there are Greek alphabets that have been assigned to them. We have the alpha, which started the second wave in Nigeria too, which is the UK strain that has also expanded. So we have the Q lineage expanding the descendants of the UK variant. You have the South African variant, we have, which is the beta. We have the descendants of that as well. We have the gamma, the Brazilian type, the P.1. We also have descendants. Then we have the Delta. So the Delta now has also divided further into lineages. So we have the AY lineages, which is also the Delta plus. So the difference has to be with unique mutations that they elicit at different locations on the genome of the virus.
But which one is more dangerous for us?
The VOCs, the UK, the Delta, the Beta, they are more dangerous. But in Nigeria, we don't have Beta. The second and the third wave was as a result of the introduction of the Delta. But at this point, at NIMR, in addition to Delta variants, we are also identifying other variants that are co-circulating. The UK variant is still co-circulating with the Delta. We've had one case of the California variant, which is the IOTA, which is B.1.427 and 429. But we also have the typical Nigerian variant. We call it a Nigerian variant, which is the ETA. It's B.1.525 because it accounts for 14% of ETA variants all over the world. And it co-emerged in UK and Nigeria and has persisted, causing COVID-19 in the country.
It's as dangerous as the Delta.
It's not as dangerous as the Delta. The Delta is more dangerous in terms of the extent to which it can spread, because the reproduction number of the Delta is between 6 and 8. And the consequence of Delta is that it pushes our herd immunity, the percentage of Nigerians that will be needed to be vaccinated to have that. So,
okay,
yeah.
I want to quickly ask the final question, and this is, I mean, do you think that the first generation of vaccines is able to tackle these variants that are circulating?
So we are still looking at the data, but what we know is that some countries are already implementing the policy of a booster dose for either Moderna or AstraZeneca vaccine, and the extent is to further reduce, to improve efficacy of that vaccine in protecting against clinical manifestation of COVID-19.
So as to do same?
Yes, it's advisable if we have enough vaccines. Currently, we need to increase the number of vaccines in country and increase the coverage.
We appreciate your time. Thank you so much. We'd like to have you join us again to talk more about this issue, the pandemic. Dr. Bamidele Waluko is the Director of Central Research Laboratory with NIMR. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much. Thank you.